How you doing, you guys? Welcome to Rams Digest. In today's episode, we are going to get a little bit into the trade market for two of our top beloved players, right? In Matthew Stafford and Cooper Cup. We are going to see what's the potential trades out there. What could we get? What could we get? What we think we can get? But before we get into that, I want you to hit that subscribe button so you can get your weekly Rams content from me and my co-host Josh. We are going to stay on top of all these things all off season. So hit that subscribe button, get your weekly Rams content right here at Rams Digest. Now let's get right into it. A huge QB swap, right? So let's start it off hot. Matthew Stafford obviously might be coming back next season, but we need to start thinking about the future. If I'm not mistaken, Matt Staff is about 36, 37. So then we need to start thinking about our future. There are some QBs out there in the market. If we trade Matthew Stafford, there was a lot of talks of us potentially getting a first rounder. I don't think that's happening. I don't think we're gonna get a first rounder for Matt Staff. If anybody give us a first round for Matt Staff, I will probably go crazy, crazy. You'll see me come here and go crazy on this channel. But I don't think we could get a first rounder. What I do think we can get, if we use Matt, if we end up trading Matt Staff for whatever reason, what I think we can get is Sam Sam Darnold. I know everybody do not think Sam Darnold will reciprocate the season he had, but he did have Justin Jefferson, and I think that Puka Nacua is as talented. I'm not saying he's over Justin Jefferson here, but I'm saying he is as talented as Jetta. So if we do trade Matt Staff, I'm thinking this is the reports that I'm hearing that we can potentially land that Sam Donald, and I think he will be a perfect fit in Sean McVay's system. He's a gunslinger. And like I said, we need to start thinking about our future. Our backup QB is Jimmy Garoppolo, and our third rounder, if I'm not mistaken, third to fourth rounder, if I'm not mistaken, in Stenson Bennett, two-time national championship at Georgia, at the University of Georgia, the Bulldogs. I don't think he is the future. If he was the future, I think we would have seen it already. I think he would have been dipping and dabbing in some games, and he probably would have been QB too. The fact that Jimmy Garoppolo beat him out, I don't think that we can rely on Stenson Bennett. So I would love this move. This is a great move from if the Rams ever end up trading Matt Staff. I have a quote here from a analyst. Can you trade Matt Staff for a first round pick and then sign Sam Darnold for Stafford money? And this is actually a better place to be if you are the Los Angeles Rams for the next 5 years. Sam Darnold for 5 years do sound very promising alongside with Puka Nacua. Because you get the draft capital, continuing with the quote, because you get the draft capital in addition to a much younger quarterback on what is possibly going to be a similar deal, right? And insider, last name Mays, had said that, and I agree with that 100%. If we can get any capital from trading Matthew Stafford and get a QB for our for the next 5 years, our defense for the next 5 years is already set. So if we could get a QB for the next 5 years off of Stafford's back, then hey, listen, let's do it. Let's do it. I am not opposed to it at all. So yeah, I don't think we could get a first rounder off of Stafford. I don't think we could get a younger quarterback than 26. Sam Darnold, I think, is 26, 27. He's still young. I don't think we'll get anything younger than that. But if that's the trade that is out there, and that if that's a trade that we could get for Matthew Stafford, I would say go for it. And hopefully the Rams Nation, Rams House agree with me also. I think that we should definitely go for that. Now, let's talk about something we know for sure. Cooper Kupp. Everybody knows he's not coming back. He is not returning back to our team. It was a sad news when I've heard it. It was sad news when I heard it, and still sad today about it as I'm talking about it because we are deeply um he's beloved. That's all I can say. He's beloved in Los Angeles. But let's talk about some potential moves for Cooper Cup, right? There are some quotes, there are some people out here who think there are a couple teams, including the Chargers, if I'm not mistaken, the Steelers, that's in the talks about getting Cooper Cup. But um I have a quote for you here from Seth Transman. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. The Rams have placed Cup on the trade block, and several teams should be invested. Despite his quickness slowing due to age, Chicago could be at the top of the list with new head coach Ben Johnson, especially if the team is unable to re-sign Keenan Allen. Um, Here's what I think with this, right? Cooper Cup, he's not coming back. And the Chicago Bears, if like I said, with Cooper Cup, I don't think we're gonna get anything great in return. If I'm not mistaken, he's carrying a $39 million salary cap or whatever. I don't think we'll get a lot in return, but I do think the Chicago Bears will end up getting Cooper Cup. I could be wrong, but I have a strong feeling that the Chicago Bears may end up with Cooper Cup. Only because they made that aggressive move to get Keenan Allen last year from the Chargers, and they making it looks like they're making a grand move to move him to move Keenan Allen. I think they're gonna move past Keenan Allen, and he's a wonderful vet, a championship vet, alongside to play with Caleb Williams. There is nothing more you can ask for, right? For a talent, still talented vet to play with a now sophomore QB and a sophomore wide receiver in Roma Dunze, which is why I think this is might be the potential move for Cooper Cup. As for us, what do we get? What do we get in return? Um, as much as I don't like it, I think we get Keenan Allen in return. I think we get Keenan Allen in return. I don't know how much I like it. I don't know how much Rams House like it. I don't know how much the fans would like it. But that is who I think we get in return. Um, if it's not Keenan Allen, I think that we would probably get a DB. We know we need DBs, right? The Rams house need DBs. We definitely need to fill up the backfield. Safety wise, I think we're good, but defensive back wise, I mean cornerback wise, we do need somebody. So if I'm not mistaken, I think that Cooper Cup go to the Bears. In return, we probably get Keenan Allen and I would say a fifth. No, I would say a sixth rounder. Keenan Allen and a sixth rounder. But if that's not possible, if that's not the case, I think we get a DB with two picks for Cooper Cup. Let me know what you guys think. Um, that is my roundabout about the potential trades that may be happening with the Rams. Although I'm pretty sure that Matt Stafford is going to play for us next year. But in the likelihood that he do get traded, I would I would be happy and satisfied with Sam Darnold. And Cooper Cup, we know, is not coming back for sure. So I would be okay. I would really want a DB, right? Tariq Stevenson, if I'm not mistaken, he's pretty okay. I would really want a DB, two picks, or Keenan Allen, one pick. So let me know what you guys think. But that ends today's episode. If you like what you heard and want to keep up with some Rams content, hit that subscribe button right below me. Thank you guys for listening to today's episode. I will be back with some more exciting updates. Peace.